Hi guys, so welcome to video number 1. I have been trying to figure out what I wanted to make as far as content and go ahead and put on YouTube. I did have to start a YouTube channel for a food class I'm in right now. So I figured, why not go ahead and add this to it? So I went ahead and figured that I would come up with a topic of what I wanted to talk about for each video. That's basically how it works anyway. And as far as topics, I'm trying to keep them interesting. So for my first topic and for this first video, I definitely decided to do the topic of, are you in an abusive relationship, whether it's verbal or physically. Me personally, I'm not gonna use names here, obviously, but I'm gonna tell my story and what I just, went through in my past relationship and how I am now out of it. So I just figured that I would start there. But I did come up with some questions that would help me talk about it as far as the video. And I just want y'all to hang in there with me. Like I said, it's the first video that I'm planning on doing. I would definitely want to have friends do videos with me so we can ask each other questions and figure out, what we like and what we don't like. I feel like it could be fun for me, and I feel like it could be interesting and hopefully just entertain people. That's kind of my goal here. But yeah, let's start with the first question, guys. So what did I just do? I pulled them all up on the iPad. I came up with a few, but then I looked up a few and I figured out the ones that I looked up, guys, I definitely like a lot more. So let me move this back a little bit. Okay. So question number 1, are you afraid of your partner? For me, no. Like I said, it was more verbal for me. It was never physical, never that. Are you afraid of your partner? Definitely was not afraid of him. He would never touch me. I know that. He would never hurt me in any type of way physically. So I was never worried about that. Of course, it's concerning when men and things get mad, but I was never afraid of him. No. Is your partner willing to change? I was with my most recent ex for about a year and some change. So not long. That was long for me, I guess. That was definitely long for me. There was an age gap too, y'all. So I'm 21, he was 28. So I'm in college, I'm in school. He's already graduated from NC State University, did his 4 years. So he's at a different place in life than what I'm at. So as far as, is your partner willing to change? I think if somebody is going to make a change in their life, it's going to be like the point I'm in my life right now, in college, or, when you move out of your parents' house. I feel like that's when, if you're going to change yourself, that's when it's going to happen because you're forced to. You have to, you're not living on your parents' roof. You're not getting this and that from your mommy and your daddy. So that's when you immediately have to, oh shit, you know what? I need to change some ways around this and that and this. Okay. So as far as, is your partner willing to change? No, that's, a reason why, one of the reasons why I broke it off, because I was noticing that there wasn't a change. And to this day, we're still really good friends. We still hang out all the time, but it's just friends. Is your partner willing to change? As friends now, I've noticed that he tries to and will say that he wants to change, but then when it comes down to making that change in action, it's not noticed, it's not there. So I think he's capable of changing. For me to ask somebody to change their ways, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm also not gonna repeat myself either. If I ask you to, can you do this differently or can you do that differently, which I'm not really gonna say, but if I do say it, then yeah. Yeah, I would hope he would do it. But some people some people don't need to change. Some people are, you know, chill. But there's other people that have their ways and their bad habits. I'm one of them. I have terrible habits. And at 21 years old, I know I need to change them, but it's very, very hard to do because it's what I've been doing. Anyway, next, y'all. I don't know what keeps happening with this iPad, but it's about to set me off now. Okay, 3. How has this relationship affected your self-esteem? That's a good one. How has this relationship affected your self-esteem? Y'all, when my self-esteem is low, and go ahead and judge me if you want. Go ahead and relate to me if you'd like. When my self-esteem is low, I act out. I definitely act out. I'm not yet gonna talk about, that'll be in a different video about how I act out, but I do act out. And of course it'll bring my self-esteem up for that moment, but after the fact, it's, you know, maybe right back down. Most of the time it goes right back down. So self-esteem is very tough. And when you're in a relationship with somebody else, it's now 2 bodies. So self-esteem now becomes their self-esteem, and their self-esteem becomes your self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as affecting now self-esteem, esteem-wise, I know what I want, if that makes sense. Self-esteem, I don't really like this question now I think about it, because it doesn't boost my self-esteem and it doesn't lower my self-esteem. I don't understand how a relationship would make that effect to my self-esteem. That's more of, you know, intimate thing, but I guess I can see what it's trying to say. Like I said, I know what I want now that I've gone through what I don't like and don't want to continue to see myself with, you know, if that makes sense. So definitely, let's see, what's a good way to put it? My self-esteem is definitely neutral. Like I said, I, Simone Denny, act out in ways that I feel I need to act out to boost my self-esteem, whether it's, and I'm very impulsive too, so that doesn't help, but whether it's go out and go shopping, even though I don't need shit, you know what I'm saying? Go out and spend money when I don't need this, when I don't need that, you know? So stuff like that, that's what helps bring my self-esteem up. But like I said, it's temporary, you know? After that moment's gone, that spark is gone, it's right back down to, oh shit, I feel like this, you know what I'm saying? So once again, judge me or relate with me, it's okay. And the last question, how do you feel when you're around your partner? This one's tough because I have a lot of mixed emotions too about the situation. I got attached at the beginning, of course, everybody does. There's always that spark, but it became to where it was an everyday thing, like becoming a routine. And a part of me was like, damn, I kind of need my space. I'm kind of trying to chill. Like, I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying to do that. So it was kind of, damn, you know, like this is what settling down and commitment looks like. And some people can see it as one stepping out of the relationship. Another can see it as, oh, I'm not getting satisfied there. Here's other resources. And that's where my mindset is, because life is too short to go through all the extra bullshit when I can, you know, be happy over here. Why sit around and be upset over here when I can be happy over here with this person? So how do you feel when you're around your partner? At this point, I'm comfortable with him. Like I said, he's a very good friend. He comes over, we hang out, we chill. It's as far as intimacy, I lost that attraction for him a while ago. About the last 4 or 5 months of the relationship, which is half of the relationship, I lost the intimacy because I'm like, damn, you're acting foul over here towards me because of this. You're sitting over here playing 2K 24/7. You won't post not one photo of me, not even for my 21st birthday. You just like to go out with me and my friends, this and that. why would I sit here and put myself through that when I don't need to? And I did that to myself for a year. As to why I did, y'all know? I know. I was clearly unhappy. That's what that means. A lot of niggas see it as, like I said, the female stepping out. Oh, she's a hoe. Oh, she's a whore. You can call me whatever you please. You can call me whatever you please. You know, there's two sides of every story, and there's always multiple ways to see things. So I really don't care how you see things. You know, I'm going to do me. Like I said, life is too short. So I voiced how I felt during the relationship to my partner. He knew how I felt, and he knew that I had stepped out of the relationship. He knew that, okay? He didn't know who with. There was no need to know any of that. It was irrelevant, but he knew. And he was still with me for, I would say, about last 3-4 months. And what does that say? Does that say, oh, here's a nigga who really loves me? Or here's a nigga who's scared to be alone? You know what I'm saying? And that's where the mind games come in. And like I said, y'all, I'm a college student. I don't have time for mind games. I'm doing too many things. You know what I'm saying? So, I wasn't feeling good about myself when I was with my partner. I wasn't feeling like, you know, my partner was adequate to what I needed emotionally. And like I said, it might have been the age gap, but all that aside, now he says to this day, you know, he'll change and do this and that, and we have plans to go out tonight. So it's like, that's the type of friendship it is. But as far as him changing, I still notice the little things that happen during the relationship now as friends that still happen as friends. So does that make me want to jump back into something? No, not at all. Not at all. But then when you have a nigga, you know, pleading that he loves you and will give you, give you everything that you want and need, which he does. He has looked out for me the closest right after my parents. Okay. So it comes my parents and then this man. No one else to this day has looked out for me as much as this man has. And I have so much respect for this man. The point is that you can't buy somebody, you know, you can't buy the happiness, and you can't buy quietness either. You're not gonna buy these things for me and pay for my nails and pay for my hair and pay for this and that, and in return think I'm just not gonna voice the issues in the relationship, because I damn sure am. So, how do you feel when you're around your partner? Me, I'm very comfortable with him. At this point, I would say there's no really arguments, but I would say about 50-50, still kind of like, I couldn't go back to this. And then part of me is like, yeah, we can make this work if we just do this and this, you know what I'm saying? So, that's the breakdown, guys. Those are the 4 questions for if you think you're in an abusive relationship. Excuse me. That's my little story, guys. I hope this was a good first topic to start with. I was kind of struggling on what to choose, but yeah, I enjoyed this actually. I didn't think I was really gonna care to sit here and talk to my screen, but I feel like I needed to get it out and off of my chest personally, because I know I'm not the only one who's been through something like this. And you know, I'm very open with my experiences, with my life, period. I don't have much of anything to hide, And that's kind of why I want to start this channel and just take it up a notch each time and just talk about what I've experienced. Because let me tell you, you folks, let me tell y'all, I have experienced more in the past 3 years being here in Greenville, North Carolina, than I have in my 21 years of living, period, point blank. Like, this place is crazy, crazy. And it is so easy to get caught up and swept up into anything, y'all, anything. And by anything, we'll get to those topics in a different video too, but by whether it's partying, whether it's drinking, whether it's hoeing around, whether it's acting out, Greenville has the resources to support it all. And that's not necessarily a good thing, but some people fall into the trap, you know, and some people don't make it out, and some people like the bullshit. Then there's other people who, oh shit, this is where I'm at, this is how the people are, this is how they act, you know, then you take that into consideration. So it's just a mindset. And I really feel like some females will really benefit from me talking about my experiences since moving here, because on a real note, it has not been a fucking joke. I don't want to go into it, y'all. I wanted to wrap it up, but yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We're gonna get to a lot more in the future. Y'all can go ahead and comment whatever you want. Give me a like, don't give me a like, it's whatever. If you're not feeling it, let me know. If you want to hear something, let me know. If you don't want to hear something, let me know. I don't give a fuck though. But you know what I'm saying? So y'all just reach out to me. Like, comment, share, y'all do all the good stuff. All right, y'all.